Hey everybody, PKO Gamer here, and finally getting to do some videos after my week of traveling. And I was going to talk about this Switch issue, or somebody was taking it apart, and there was a picture of just the back of it. And yeah, but then I found this. I went to NeoGAF today at 4:30. You know, I don't know how many. Oh, this has got a lot of pages. But it looks like this thing's been really taken apart. Let's go through this to see last page. How many pages are there? There's more and more. Yeah, because before we didn't. Yeah, I'm just going to go back to the first. We didn't see this thing taken apart, right? Well, we saw something like this, but with a piece of metal. Let's go to Google. Second here. Nintenod Switch taken apart. And images. This is from Spawn Waves. I know. See there? I know this is his thumbnail, but this is what we saw. And well, that's all we saw, right? Let me turn this off. People just love to ping me when I'm making a video. Well, now we're seeing more stuff. There's the CPU, or look, now notice this says A2 at the end of it. Everybody's gonna be yelling, it's an X1, it's all it is, X1. Nope, not yet. We don't know. I don't know what this is. I haven't dug through this. I know I'm making a video without digging all the way through this, but you know, I don't know. My Nintendo news, let's see if anybody else has got this. I don't know if anybody else has done this yet, but it just happened today. Got posted. Yeah. So anyway, I don't see anybody really posting about this. So now we get to see the board. There's the RAM, looks like, and there's the main, the main CPU, GPU. Looks like the micro SD card. This is, I think, goes in part of right here. Right here shows that's where the cartridges go in. There's a heat pipe and a very nice little fan. It's active cooling. I don't know why people are always questioning that. You don't have vent ports if it's not actively, or you do have them, but they would be small. It pulls in from the bottom and goes out to the top. This is the battery. Look at this. That is a substantial. That's between a third and half of the interior behind all the screen is a battery. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's a small, cheap ass battery." No, it's not. There it is. Unfortunately, these aren't super high res. And some of these I don't know. There's a little bit more that we can see about the CPU. There's the fan and the heat sink, and there's the front of it. It's really neat. There they are taking it apart, so it's pretty cool. I think this may be where the cartridges go in. Let's look at these sources here. I'm doing this kind of on the fly, sorry folks, but I'm going to show you what I see on the fly. Let's see if we can get some higher res shots. Not much more. So yeah, we've gotten these things. When was this posted? Well, let's see here. Come on, a watch. Wake up. 20th. I don't know. The thing like this was just posted. Yeah, there's even the screen. So I haven't got to see this yet. But here's the thing that I thought was interesting. This is more pictures. The first picture is a Tegra X1. See the A1 here? 1449A1. Everybody says, oh, it's an X1 processor. Not exactly. The second chip ends with A2. That's really kind of a bad. It's kind of got. There we go. 1629A2. A2. Oops. A1. This is not an X1, at least not default. Everybody's like, oh, it's a custom A. It's an A1. It's just all it is. No, or excuse me, X1. So what, we're getting this thing tore apart. Who's doing this? It's in China. Thankfully, Distify, I think I've seen him post stuff before for new thread. I don't know. It's been taken apart. It's kind of neat. I don't know what's in this, but the one thing that really made me kind of stand up and go wow, is the chip is not an X1. And the NVIDIA said that. They said it was custom. Now, of course, sometimes custom just means they change 5% of it, and they may not have to do a lot of work. I get that. They could just do a little bit of work, but I don't think it is. I think it's got some roots in the Maxwell side, but then some Pascal into it. Somebody's were saying, and they took it down because this is based off Spawnwave's video and other people. They was on a German site, Computer Built, BILT, and they took it down. That equals a GTX 1050. That's a decent little bit of horsepower. I don't think it will. It's back and forth. It was all over the place, and you can't really believe that because it was taken down. I think this chip is a nice hybrid. Joke, there's a joke right there. A nice hybrid between Pascal and Maxwell technology. What is it? Not until people really start testing this and benchmark it, we won't know. I think it's going to surprise a lot of people. So yeah, the Switch is being torn apart. You see all the stuff in there. A big battery and a custom, not generic X1 processor. I like this. I think it's interesting. I'm not worried about the interior. I'm not worried about the specs anymore. I'm just curious. So everything should have popped up on the screen below. Tell me what you think, comments below. What do you think this thing is? I'm not saying it's not a PS4. I get that. But I think it's got more horsepower than a lot of people think, but not as much as a lot of people want. Yeah, I get that. But I'm very interested as an IT person to see what that custom chip can do. So again, let me know what you think, comments below, and appreciate everybody watching. All right, everybody. PKO Gamer, out.